Is it possible to lose weight while eating carbs?
It is only possible to do sustained weight loss while eating carbs. Being healthy or skinny is a rented space. So if you give up eating carbs to lose the weight, what happens when you stop? But if you eat the carbs and lose the weight, you eat the carbs to maintain the weight.
What if you skip the carbs, right? Suppose you, and I've heard of people doing this, like you do an entire carb-free diet, you lose that weight. And then when you're kind of maintaining it, you've got that crazy weight loss. And then you're just slowly maintaining it, right? By introducing a bit of carb.
How? Okay, so I told you each nutrient has a purpose in the body.
Okay.
Like it's not just there for the sake of your tongue or your taste. Carbs give you energy. What is the first function of carbs when you, as a nutritionist, when you learn functions of things? The first functions of carb is protein sparing action. Protein, you're a bodybuilder, an immunity caretaker, you're the soldier of my body. You do growth, repair, wear and tear. Running the body, giving this girl the energy to walk, run, jog, talk, that's my job. So the job of the carb is protein sparing action. Beta, tu apna kaam kar. मैं गाड़ी चलाऊंगा. But the minute you take away an important pillar of nutrition, which is your carb, what does the protein do? Who runs the show? Who gives you the energy to walk, talk?
Protein.
Was that the protein's job?
No.
The protein's job was to give you better hair, better recovery, better immunity, no khasi sardi, better muscular strength. Ye chot lagi, isko repair kar. Ye hua, isko heal kar. That is the job of the protein. But I took away the energy giver. I didn't put the petrol in my car. Now I tell the coolant, you do the job of the petrol. Doesn't work. So you will get weight loss along with health loss. Because this was supposed to do another role. Each nutrient has a specific role. Then you do a keto diet, where fat becomes the fuel. What is fat eaten for? Fat is for joint health, brain health, giving you lubrication in your joints, giving you energy, giving you a tad bit of padding because you need some amount of protection around your organs. But now you run the show with fat. You say fat, you become the petrol. Does that work? Your brain can only use glucose as a source of energy. It can't use ketones. So the fat is not going to run your brain. So yes, you might run the show here suboptimally, but you'll be always brain fogged and tired and slow because your brain is not getting the fuel it needs. The next ones are vitamins and minerals. These are fiber, which is only micronutrients. These three are called macros. These are micros. They just do the minute jobs of fine-tuning the macros. So they are required for enzymes and for fine-tuning the eyesight and the vision and everything. So those are vitamins and minerals. They can't run the show. So therefore, when you do a carb-free diet, not only are you losing your weight, which by the way is not going to be only fat, it'll be a combination of fat with a lot of muscle, and muscle is your FD that you want to save and keep for when the times get tough. You don't want to lose out on a gram of muscle, and as women, it's even more a valuable currency for us because we don't have so much and it's not so easy for us to build it. So we have to hold on to every aspect of it. So, but if you're going to not eat carbs and expect your body to run on other fuels, you are going to lose out a little bit on your muscle and perhaps some fat. So it's not sustained weight loss, it's weight loss and health loss.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's where we give rise to a system which is called sick care and not health care. Today, what are we doing with medicines and pharmaceutical drugs? We're just increasing sick care. We're not increasing health care. People want to increase longevity and aging, and we want to spend all kind of efforts on that. But are we looking at what is your basic lifestyle? 70% of how you age is your lifestyle. Who's giving importance to that lifestyle? Are they moving enough? Being sedentary is just a disease. That's what we have to tell the world. That we think diabetes is a disease. We think cancer is a disease. But being sedentary is a disease. And we have to understand that. And how many of us are mobile? A 2018 study, a non-communicable study in India for all the non-communicable diseases was done, and it was found that 51% of urban Indians have lowered physical activity. 51% of urban Indians. 4 out of 6, every person in Pune, Mumbai and Chennai don't have enough physical activity. Now that is a disease. Those are alarming statistics that we need to be talking about. Let me tell you an interesting story. 2 boys, Karan and Arjun, age 70. Karan worked very hard, made a lot of money, but while making a lot of money and a lot of family and a lot of love and a lot of party and a lot of everything, didn't work out. He didn't have the time, okay, because work came before workout. Arjun, twins, I'm saying they're twins. Chalo, they're twins, okay. Arjun did all of the same things. Made a family, made a career, made lots of money, worked a lot, but gave about 4 hours a week to exercise. They're twins. They're twins with same genetic disposition. I'm not even talking about what they ate. I'm just talking about how they exercised. And Karan is now forgetting. They are 70 years old now. He's forgetting. He doesn't know how to remember names and remember statistics or remember where he kept what. He's unable to climb a flight of stairs without huffing and puffing. He's unable to travel without help. And Arjun is running with his grandson, taking a flight of stairs, reads the newspaper every day, follows politics, still can monitor his share market, still has his mental balance with him, is only because of those 4 hours he invested in exercise. That's how much a low-hanging fruit exercise is. Is exercise difficult? Does it have to be, I'm not asking you to do gymnastics and sprint and stand on your head and do only headstands. It's just anything that makes you move. Any activity that takes your body and moves it against gravity. It could be just walking the dog or walk and talk when you're on your phone. That's called exercise. And if you can avoid, then now these 2 people, it'll be called, oh, how did he age? What was different other than the fact that he did 4 hours a week of exercise? So that's how low-hanging a fruit exercise is. But who's paying importance? Nobody. Nobody's standing on these are things that you should stand on Mount Everest and scream. Because all of us can do it. It's just that we have to prioritize it.
Absolutely.
But we're not prioritizing it, we're prioritizing work over a workout. But how you're eventually going to be living your life, who's going to be the boss of your life, who calls the shots, how you age, how you remember, how dependent you are. See, we as a society are not those that put our elders in old age homes, right? We will love them and take care of them till their dying breath. Do I want to be that burden on my daughters to say, oh, you have to take mama to the doctor, and now mama has to do this, and now mama has to be taken to this doctor? I don't. I want to be able to do things myself. So many women think that it's, I'm leaving my kids and going to work out, or, like it's that tug of war between being a good mom or keeping yourself in shape. But I take care of myself so that I don't have to trouble them when I'm old. So it's not
and
selfish.
also you taking care of yourself is also teaching them to take care of themselves.
Of course, you walk the talk.
Yeah.
You walk the talk. You can't tell them not to do something and you don't do it. Of course, as a parent, you have to show and not tell. That I agree. But when I invest in that exercise today, I'm not being selfish mom who could have taken my daughters to the park versus I did my gym. But I'm investing in it so that they don't have to take me to the doctor when they can go to the park, right? So we just have to look at it differently. We have to look at taking care of this body.